afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything amazing Propagandacaster. I'm your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda. We're off here to a 2 versus 2 on Minsk Pocket. In the north is Dirty Finisher and Mando, fighting for America, freedom, democracy. Taking on the role here of the 2nd Armoured Division with Airborne here amongst part of the doctrine chosen with Infantry and Heavy Cavalry also, besides another Airborne doctrine. Pathfinder Paratroop Bullets and Infantry with anti-tank there as well for the Allies. In the south it is Scoped and Borobadger. Fighting for the German army, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the 2nd Panzer Division with Luftwaffe Ground Forces, Grand Offensive, Fortifications, Lightning War, Mechanized Assault and Spearhead Doctrine. All infantry bulletins there for the Germans. So we got infantry here for Mando. It's Airborne and Infantry versus who knows what from the Germans. In the west, Sturm Pioneer advancing with Kuban following up left scope. In the east, it is Borobadger, Sturm Pioneers, Grenadiers, MG42, the Grenadiers go on the way. For the Allies, it is pretty much just all right from both Mando and Dirty Finisher there. No surprises. Reason's heading eastwards, heading up there for the sandbags as well. And in the centre, we got Dirty's Rifleman grabbing the point there. In the west, we got Reason moving up to lay down some tank traps. Bart way up here in the sandbags, then like an easy cover there to the Germans. In the east, Pioneers moving towards the eastern victory point. Steady so far here, and no signs of engagements as of yet. Though obviously, that's going to change any moment. Probably going to see some 3rd Rifle Squads on the way soon enough. Any moment now. Unless they got something else planned. There you go, Rifle Squad on the way there for... Nope. Cancelled it. Might be they're both planning some fast tech there. We got Sturm Pioneer here versus Reactions. There you go. Pathfinder Squad for Dirty at least. Mando might then plan for the take the Reactions. They've been cut red by the Sturm Pioneers. We've got Tate double Rifle Squad coming up, flanking up here. Scoped Western Force here with nothing to support. It's going to patrol. We've got a full squad trying to win from the east to assist. In the centre, MU42 holding up the line here in the east. More of a token force to hold up any movements there from Mando, which could find himself quickly pushed back. Here's a bit risky there from both German players. Bit of extended situation there where the Allies could punch through and leave the Germans rather stunned on the floor if they're not careful. And there you go, Mando is teching. It is the company command post. He's got a swift tech on there. Very common here, in particular on maps like Minsk Pocket, which is, well, a lot less room for maneuver. So basically, pack cards as an anti-aircraft type tech is going to be a very solid pick there. Since again, less room to maneuver means stuff like particularly like the pack cards is really good. So, and generally, like pack cards are just very popular in 2 vs 2s in the American meta. So even like if in a bigger map, there's still probably some because they're just really good. So I expect we'll be seeing some pack cards there from Mando soon enough. Of course, you could also go for more tower techs instead, but I don't think we don't do intended. Anyway, push up here. Dirty there having the ambulance on the way. Mando with got the captain out. They will of course have to follow us up, but yup, we got the mechanized company command post up, full being overwhelmed by the rifleman there from Dirty. In these, we got flamethrower pioneers from Borobadger dealing with the riflemen, but they are themselves overwhelmed. We got the gunny squad moving in. And there you go. Bit of a slight issue there for Mando. He got into the heavy car, which of course means he's up close, but also means the flamethrowers basically got a bonus there with the rifleman doing any more damage and causing heavy casualties, which could allow the gunnies then to clean up the rifleman there with swiftness and expertise. So yes, moving up with the minesweeper. They're not going to find mines, they're going to find a lot of German lead, which they can't deal with a minesweeper. Unless they actually get past the outer fire there, because Borobadger left a slight opening there, a bit awkward there for them. Forcing retreat there. In the east point they're seized, and the west political catching rifle squad depleted here, though of course Dirty is pushing in more troops. He's, I imagine, also taking up himself soon. Yes indeed, company command post as well. Mando standing, yup, more or less as predicted. Pack cards, it might be the Dirty's going to go for pack cards as well. Double pack cards is nothing unusual. Hell, we could even expect triple pack cards. Again, like part of again, it's just the map here is basically a series of choke points, which tends to encourage a lot of artillery. In particular, it's, pretty good and pretty cheap artillery like the pack howitzer. Tank on the way there for Borobadger. Scope's got a truck out. Pathfinder's up, and yep, we got double pack howitzers for Mando. And again, Dirty could also very likely be going for pack howitzer himself. Oh wait, double pack howitzers will spell a lot of trouble there for the Germans. Scope by the way has gone for Luftwaffe ground forces, opening up for the mighty Fallschirmjäger, the Green Devils. Captain advancing on the Grenadiers, of course they will not be able to maintain the position for long because that's going to get hammered by the pack cowards, and all these Grenadiers punched up will just be eaten up. And the West Pathfinder squad pushed back here as Scope's forces moving up. On the east side here, Mando sneaking about with his riflemen there, looking to outmaneuver the Germans, very good. And yup, mechanized company and command post there on the way for Dirty. And again, I would not be remotely surprised he went for pack outs as well. Or even 2. I'll make double pack outs out there for Mando. Weird move against the forces on the west side as they push for the fuel point. And of course, quick concentration of their forces. And again, lots of artillery could make this a bit tricky without sort of any vehicular or armoured support on there. Go a quick shot there. Doing some nasty damage to the folks going to lead and forcing scope to fall back. So there you go. We got the captain out. We got a machine gun dropping in there for Dirty. And again, pack outs are very possible. He doesn't have to go for it, of course. Mando does already have 2, but that doesn't necessarily have to stop them from going for it. MB4 talking with the centre here. Pioneers on the right flank. Might want to try exploiting more on the right flank. It's quite open at the moment, so instead of trying to charge through the centre, trying to like sneak up and hit the sides and hit the cop on that way could make it work out. Would also mean they didn't have to charge directly into the pack house's line of fire. Back here, tech done. We got the likes of Mega Nice Company up there for Borobadger, who's got a 2-2 out. Scope meanwhile has taken some nastier hits. Flak half on the top deal with infantry. Dirty's got the 5th cab there mounted and good to go. Troops reinforcing. Pack outs coming up there, forming up a nasty little battery that's going to give the Germans quite the headache. And yeah, there we go. I think spotted by the Pathfinders with a good bit of line of sight. And there you go, double barrel use there, direct hit, almost wipes out the entire unit. There you go, 2 shots from 2 pack outs, or 1 shot from each. Wipes the machine gun before Borobadger has a chance to get it out there. Of course, going to have to try and get it out there nonetheless to recruit it. But the problem is, again, the pack outs, I believe, are still bounding. So there's a chance that, oh, apparently cancelled there. Lucky for Borobadger. But yeah, the pack outs, despite being supposedly nerfed a bit ago, they don't really feel like they nerfed them. I'll put it like that. And the tank right there, the 2-2 doing some damage. Got forces blowing up the rifle squad here on the west side. Quick push here by Dirty. The Germans are making up progress on the east side there with Boro, who's gone for a second 2-2. Trying to motorize his way through the Allies. And we got Mando with an anti-aircraft half-tack as well. Dirty has yet to commit to anything further here, despite having gone for the mechanized personal half-tacks, anti-tank guns, or pack howitzers. Oh, wait, this is going to be quite a formidable force to deal with for the Germans at the moment. Pack 40, for example, is going to be quickly blasted down by the pack cowards. It's going to be quite tricky. And again, on a more open map, this probably wouldn't be as much of a problem. But again, on an enclosed map like Minsk Pocket, it's going to be a trickier challenge because even say trying to flank with the 2-2s again, there's just so many narrow paths that can quickly be blocked up. But there you go, rushing in there, trying to catch up. He's joining with the flag half-tack. There you go, almost got the anti-aircraft half-tack. Nice play there by Borobadger. Mando did get overconfident here. And remind yourself, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer, except when it's much faster. All the way though. Destroyed the anti-aircraft half-tack. A small win there for the Germans, and to take them for Mando and for Dirty, as they suddenly realise they do have to take the 2-2s seriously. And again, 2-2s well handled can be quite a force. So thumbs up there to Boro, who's gone for Spearhead. Doubt he's going to go for a mortar half-tack. I suppose you can completely discount that. East side here slowly being rolled up by the German army. They're still in a tight spot. The Allies are still bearing down like a ton of bricks, each one with the word freedom misspelled, but forcibly misspelled on it. 5th cavalry there, just about to get hosed down, except he gets flanked, wasn't able to shoot fast enough. Lucky there for scope, that could always have been rather harsh on the west side. Kuban pushing up there, left flank seems to be opened up, and there you go, right flank has also been pried open with a crowbar of Kruppsteel. More pioneers for Borobadger to do take direct hit from the pack out, tank and shoots and misses. Smoke screen fervently popped there by the 2-2 as it gets out of there. So the Germans are now on a counter-attack here versus the Allies. Of course, one mistake here could quickly become very costly, in part thanks to the pack howitzers. Patrick arriving there for Dirty. Will he go for Thompsons? Would be a really good idea, but it's also like just going to go for light machine guns. East side here, Borobadger is advancing the fatherland's borders, but that's about to get tossed back. West side here, Scope pushing up with the Kugelbomb. Got to try and wait for him. No sign of Fallschirmjäger as of yet. Then again, with double pack-outs and the likes, he may not be quite encouraged, since they're going to be quite expensive to lose to a double pack-outs barrage. A volley, even. Back here, they'll track out. That's going to the Schwerpunted Cordis. Borobadger has yet to take up, of course, with double 2-2s out. That will cost him a bit of fuel to go for that. He could consider fuel cache, maybe, to help us offset some of the fuel harassment, but also just assist his teammate getting out more fuel and thusly push faster for panzers. So that could be an idea. And these two, we got the 2 to the gun, so engaging here. Ralph squad almost taken out. Light machines up there, Mando's forces, and there you go. Gotta wipe. Another stinging blow there to Mando. He still has infantry, of course, still has the tank gun. He still has the double pack counters. It's not like, you know, Mando suddenly lost all of his teeth or his bite. He just bites a little less harder, but he still bites really hard. Like a bear trap. Made in Chicago. Anyway, troops on the west side, here we go. Oh, he does go for Fallschirmjäger. Scope nonetheless does believe in them. Of course, he has to be careful when calling this, since there's a lot of trees and a lot of vengeful squirrels hiding amongst them. Kublai went down, a brave warrior in service of Das Vaterland. Fallschirmjägers landed without issue, because again they dropped inside the base free of squirrels. Pushing through the center here. Might maneuver here dirty and pushing back. Maybe. Something else what they're further doing here. We got an ambulance out there for Mando as well. No sign of further tech here for the Allies. Oh, I spoke too soon. Dirty is going for the Mega. In fact, he'll be able to push for a fast tank there. Pretty good for him. That's going to be a problem for the Germans. It looks like Mr. Borobadger, or Herr Borobadger, is going for tech as well. He's also going for the Pack 40, the Panzerabwehr 49. And the Western Canal there, or route, there's a big push there by Dirty, though it is being held back here by Scoped forces. Two coming up the eastern side. Second one being repaired here. He's actually been able to keep both alive. There you go. Pack 40 out, the Panzerabwehr 49. Beacons out to provide intelligence there for the Allies and make it harder for the Germans to sneak up on them. Plus, it provides reinforcement point for the paratroopers, so that's also pretty handy. Liaison's up, Major out. I imagine Mando will follow up soon. And there you go, lots of shots firing down machine gun there, suffering on a single casualty this time, though of course that can quickly escalate, and Borobadger does not waste a second there getting the machine crew out of it this time around. Fortunately for them, Infantry taking minor casualties as the pack cards continue to just pummel away. Mando's on the assault, he's got the lieutenant as well there. Flakhaft joining in to spray the American forces there with hot German lead and high explosives. 2-2's moving up, Pioneers as well, Grenadiers. Big push, you need to keep, of course, them tank moving up there for Mando, direct. Oh, yeah, got a hit on the 2-2, not the half tank, surprisingly enough. On the west side here, Dirty continues his push on the western cutoff point, and of course the eastern one is still in control of the German army. Centre seems to be slightly getting away here from Mando, which could allow him to rush the support weapons, unless Dirty launches a counterattack from the west towards the centre, which he could, of course. Already here, Scope is forestalling this by going with a flank half attack. We got more Fallschirmjägers in, this time a bit more risky, bit closer to the trees, a bit closer to the squirrels. Fallschirmjägers flanking up behind, Sturmplans flanking up, not Fallschirmjägers. Concussive grenade, oh, catches the paratroopers, but quickly backs off, wasn't sure about that, I guess. Pack cards to shoot and blow up some trees and some squirrels. And these side there, 2-2 Grenadiers moving out. Catching an isolated and lonesome rearson squad there. Could get a wipe there if Mando's too slow to get them out there in the centre, and the tank and pack cards continue to remain a solid fire base here for Mando and for the 5th Armoured back here. Tier 4 for Borobadger. Might be he's going for the Tiger tank. Pretty risky inhibition, I think, at this current state, but maybe not too much. As for Scope, we do have the Schwerp 100 quarters up, and I imagine he'll be going for a Panzer IV. Paratroopers taking casualties, and we got Dirty there with the M36 Jackson heavy tank destroyer. Scope strikes with his flak, half attack, 7 kills on the east side here. Grenadiers, 2-2's moving about. Captain, Lieutenant moving up, they're 2-2's moving to deal with that. Doing some heavy damage, tearing into them with full force and fury. Sturm Pioneers, Fallschirmjägers pushing ahead here. Doing heavy damage. Need to be careful, of course, fighting around here too long, because again, those stealth pack cards can quickly reap a horrific tally. There it goes, 12 kills already so far on those 2 pack cards. And I need veterans you won, but that's obviously not far off. Folks making a push here, catching the command team there by the Opel Blitz truck left behind. Pack cards just continue to pepper the center east side here. Grenadiers versus Rap Squad light machine gun team versus light machine gun team. Nothing further going on in the German base. Borobadger may want to consider fuel cache if he really wants to go for the Tiger tank like this. since 8 would help him get up to the target tank faster, but also assist his teammate in ensuring, they actually have some armor up to, help stall for the target tank. Plus, he's gotten plenty of manpower floating, so just a fuel cache right now would be, I think, a top tier idea there for Borobadger. You've got rations there being slaughtered by the 2-2s, the autocannons failing to end their lives like that. And the center gun is pushing up there. We got a pack 4 number 2 on the way for Borobadger, further cementing the idea he is going for the Tiger. Oh, pack out to the out in the open and wiped here by Borobadger's infantry, catching Mando off guard there. So he's left them a bit too close to the front line here. Will he try and steal them, or will he just try and destroy them, or just neither? I mean, that's also an option. Just do nothing. Well, there you go. Mando quickly moving in a lot of forces to stop that. And there you go. Got the entertainment. He's going to try and destroy here the pack carrier to deny it to Mando and to the Americans. Players are taking nothing from the other pack carrier. Smoke screen down there, though, from Mando. Like to get in and grab the end. Pack carrier will get destroyed. Good work there on the west side. Dirty finisher. And Scope continues to just battle it out there on the narrow roads. Baltimore's getting mentioned run. The FD-42s continue to have away. There you go. Panther 4 on the way for Scope. Borobadger continues his lonesome road towards the Tiger tank. Flak half-track routed. And these got a lonesome 2-2 there, acting as a scout / tripwire. Other 2-2 fixed up, they're 11 kills, close to 15-2, very good. And the west, Dirty once more advances with a significant force of infantry, backed up by the M36 Jackson Chancellor. Fudgemakers there, though, wiped out a unit there. Looks like a captain bit the dust, possibly. Yep, there's a BAR there. It's got nothing else, so that's definitely the captain. He's got no units immediately within this syndicate grab. He's going to have to get the Sturmpaniers out there to nab the BAR and turn against the armies. That, or Borobadger, of course, moves in the Grenadier squad who can wield that BAR and turn against the Yankees. He's got Paratroopers there finding way there. Beacon spotted, about to get destroyed. Denying the Paratroopers the ability to reinforce the front line. Good work there. Looks like no one's interested in that American bar. Baltimore's the rifleman on the west side. Pack out to fight, continues to rain down. Blind Hunt gun knocked it. Pops a bit too enthusiastically thrown, but still ends up doing some damage. Very good. We got 3 426, and we got Scope cancelling the Panzer 4 for Jagdpanzer. Truly thinking outside of the box, it seems. Not very often you see a Jagdpanzer being the first choice of an Orbital Commander's player, but clearly Scope has seen something we don't. In the east, we got 2 Trupaniers moving out. Borobadger continues to inch closer to the water of the Tiger tank. Really feel like a fuel cache would have been a great idea for him, though. And again, for his teammate. He's not far off now. Roughly a minute away from that Tiger tank. Die Schwere Panzer. Support the second Panzer shown, and there you go. Jagdpanzer rolling out here for Scoped for Deutschland. In the west side of the Canada moving up here with Fudgemakers out the left flank. Alice holding the line. Ground the eastern point. Mines down here for Scoped. Pawnees right over the captain and lieutenant. Red hits in the Jagdpanzer. Shoots and misses the flak half-track as well. Air recons out here from Borobadger. Continued air reconnaissance. Not much else happening. Tiger tank's moments away from Borobadger. And we got air recons out from Dirty. Clearly trying to show these crats he's not going to be outdone in the air. I can do air reconnaissance too, Krauts. So there you go. Tiger tank out for Borobadger. Schwere Panzer. Will this turn the tide? Will this lead to glorious German victory? Or a defeat? Mando making a strike for the eastern munitions, trying to outflank the Germans then with West side, we got a big push from Scope. Oh, send himself a bit here, and there you go. Massive push. Fightmakers being decimated, slaughtered. Oh, the amount of pushes like to find there. Got a whopping, got grenades up here for Dirty. Tearing apart here. Scope's Fightmaker, leaving only one man behind. We got the flak happening on the parrots, but they're tearing into them with a heavy flak fire. And we got here another Jackson Saint shot, this time for Mando's. A dirty finisher, and Mando now have a matching pair of Jacksons. Jackson being hammered by the Yak Punch. We got the Titan up here as well. Assault those onto missions. The troops are getting suppressed. Titan continues going straight for the infantry. I think on his back. Oh, got wiped. Another staggering blow here to the German army. Its infantry is wiped out. Got the Pack 40s backing up here as well. Heavy intense fighting in the middle of the forest. Meanwhile, Scope continues to sneak about. They hit a cop onto the left flank, right flank. That looks like compromised by a pair of anti-tankers being hauled out. Tiger tank, 2 dudes falling back. We got artillery called in. Further disrupting in the German line. Yak Punch shoots. Gets a good hit, and the Yak Punch almost got it. Don't think he can take it out. The smoke called in. And there you go, 2-2 knocked out. A sharp reversal here for the German arm in the west side here. Scope's forces are rather cut off and strung out. Captain moving about here, swiftly and cheekily. Fightmakers holding out. Trees sent flying across the map due to the sheer explosive force unleashed against it. And this was the captain in the east. Jackson holding up the center. Packard is holding up here. West side there digging in. Titan going eastwards. And these gun is pushing back the lieutenant. Tiger tank setting out. Standoff in the center. Fighters 1 killed opening up. We got more fighters in here as well. 4 scoped, having replaced the ones who lost to his armies. Tiger tank on the east side, clearing out the reactions there with heavy fire. On the west here being pushed back though. Lots of back and forth here. The Germans still have the victory upon leader of the Allies. That could, of course, quickly change. Jackson's opening up the Yak Panzer here, forcing him to compel it to pull back. Heavy Panzer got for Borobadger. Panther, Sturm Panzer, I guess, but more likely he's going to go for Panzer ever trying to blast for all the Allied support weapons. Moira comes there from Borobadger. And we got air support calling, artillery calling in, I think, on the flag half attack. Is Scope paying attention? Looks like the answer. Main fact being no negative for retreating. Artillery running down. Oh, close one there though. Close one. Very close one. The Senate Yak Panther to fire here. We'll ever see what Scope and Borobadger are planning next. Yak Panther having away the Titan moving up. Still no fuel cache here from Borobadger, by the way. Still will benefit from it a bunch. Titan advances, great hit there, but all things still hits, anti-tank cleared out. The assault continues, big push here. We even got airborne assault to further support the push here. Jackson doing heavy damage to the Tiger tank. Air support so far is not really doing a lot, it seems. And there you go, heavy fire there, and then Jackson almost got it, Oh, it gets away with a tiny, minuscule, almost infinitely small sliver of health. Pack 40 being destroyed. Germans falling back as the assault did not quite result in the hoped result in ultimate German victory, but they are certainly in control of the map now here versus the Allies. Controlling most of the victory points and certainly a good deal of the map. Overall, the west side is now held slightly by Dirty nonetheless, and Mando is on the counter-attack. We got a priest artillery piece out here for Mando to try and blast his way through the crowds. East side, we got the captain, lieutenant, and the major, all equipped with light machine guns and a BAR swiftly advancing for democracy. West side sees steady, finisher losing a bit of ground. And Scope Jack Panzers in need of repairs. We got the Panther indeed here for Borobadger alongside another pack forge to replace one lost to the armies. Mentioned before, fighters makes a gain here in the 5th Cowboy. Rapid push up the eastern side, and what looks like a flanky attempt at least, but halted by the flak half track, which is now actually 3 with 16 kills. Another push here towards the field point by scope this time around, but his infantry's already rather torn out and will have to retreat here to avoid total annihilation. Further artillery fire raining down. Flak after there, 16 kills still. Fixing up the Tiger tank. Lieutenant flanking up the gun is hosing back there with light machine guns on the east side. There we got the Mega moving here for the eastern victory point. Lieutenant right alongside the captain. The line held. Bit of quality as both sides licking their wounds, preparing for the next big push. But certainly it's a slow counters. Neither side is really committing a lot to tanks. Like the only one who has a real tank is Borobadger with a Tiger tank. But there's no Shermans, no Panzer IVs. You know, nothing that isn't a Tiger tank. It's all tank destroyers with a Tiger tank. More pack cards to fire there. Rifleman trying to go in for the centre victory point. On the east side here, we got a sneak on the eastern victory point. Got the Tiger tank to deal with that. 7 kills, equipped with a pin-up machine gun. Most of the focus remains, I think, on the centre of the map. Here we got the Panther of Unleashing Hell. Getting some kills, but nothing I'd say wildly spectacular either. I mean, 3 kills is decent. But hardly enough to, you know, halt the Allied offensive in this sector. Double Jackson's out for Dirty. Mando, of course, with his own, plus an anti-aircraft tough tech for Dirty to help deal with the air reconnaissance, and of course another airborne assault potentially. Flak half tech push back. Quickly deploying smoke to avoid death by tank destroyer. The Tiger tank there looks like almost killed a Fallschirmjäger. Couldn't actually done that. Yup, looks like it actually did. Pedro squad almost wiped out, but one man survived to tell the tale. Jack Pants in the centre, they're getting hammered here by all the Jackson tanks on the left side. Sings little action. East side's got Jackson sneaking up here. Tiger advances, shoots, gets decent hit, but we got Jackson on the flank as well. Plus an anti-tank in the front. More damage to the Tiger tank. Scoped, I think, at this stage, he's setting up for the King Tiger. We'll be looking at some serious heavy armor. This battle on the west side. Folks are pinned down. We got another Fulsker squad looking to flank here to strike. So, armies from the left and back. And we got here the first cache. It's actually an American one. It's the munitions cache here from Mando. Probably for artillery support and other supporting abilities. Could, of course, also allow Dirty here to grab some more grenades he wants to.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Panther for unleashing hell. Well, at least attempting to unleash it. We've got a flank position up here, but oh!
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
Quick hit there on the flank position, slightly damaging and pinning down the troops around it, trying to build it. But beyond that, no kills, no damage. We've got troops advancing on the eastern points, trying to get outmaneuver the Germans, while the Germans trying to outmaneuver the Allies in the west. Lots of attempts at outmaneuvering the other. Major charging in. Like heading over in the centre. Scope floating an awful lot of manpower, of course, trying to set up for the Tiger tank here. I imagine Desmond was trying to call in something else and then have too many units to call in the King Tiger. East side here, Tiger tank engaged with the Jackson tank destroyer. Captain very swiftly getting out of there. Fox is routed in the centre. Yak Panther to fire again. Veterans who won still. Hasn't really gained a lot of experience, to be honest. Pack fire going off. 224 was a 87 Pioneers. Trying to grab the centre victory point of Borobadger. I think it's sending those men to the death. Only one man lives. One man survives to tell the tale. Sherman away there for Dirty. Finally some more actual tanks. Borobadger is not far from Titan. There we go. We got Valiant Assault. Extolling his men to greater virtues in service of Deutschland. To slay every allied soldier of the sea. With impunity. And there you go. Air recons again here from Boro. Fighting to this up. There you go. Hold over the anti-aircraft half track. One pack out got cleared out again. Scoped. Should be able to call in the King Tiger right about now. The Königstiger, the Tiger 2. You just need to press the button. Aircraft about got shut down. I think we got more Panther fire here on the left flank. Mando there you go, took a hit, and here by the almost 30-minute mark. He got scoped with the Tiger 2, the Königsjäger. Black half attack falling back. And before to his advancing captain and lieutenant. Being pushed away. So we got 2 heavy tanks now for the Germans. A Tiger and a King Tiger. Borobadger I think would also benefit from a regular tank to back it all up with, or at least maybe a Sturmpanzer or something. Panther with 4 kills for close 22. Looks like they're going to make a push for the center with the Tiger and the King Tiger working together in unison. Tiger tank takes the first push though. King Tiger backing up with Infantry going in to support as well. Tiger tank though immediately suffering a stinging hits there from the Jackson tanks as they slip away with the 90mm guns. King Tiger though seems ready to carry on the assault though. We can see now more and more armoured stuff being brought to the front and deal with the King Tigers advancing. There you go. Triple Jacksons and an anti-tank gun. Main match compels Scope to pull back his Königsjäger, which is down to less than half of in a matter of moments. Until he called in to further disrupt German lines, as the assault completely stalls out. Jackson takes the hit. Half fate eventually too, but it's suffering intensive damage and could very likely go down here. Yup, destroyed by combined allied anti-tank and artillery fire. A painful blow there to Scoped. Borobadger here, can the Bills now go for a Panther? There you go, goes for the Panther. The Panzerkampfwagen 5. Jumping up the left flank. Okay, moving up there. Aircraft shot down. They're almost hitting the Panzerwaffe there. Aircraft racing through. Panzerwaffe down the Sherman. And there you go, we got Borobadger's Tiger flanking in here from the north of the Sherman. Very nice work there. Eventually 2 getting the Tiger tank shoots and it basically bounces, it can't do any damage. Panther halfway down there for Borobadger for Deutschland. And with that the Sherman combusts. Small one for the German army. Jackson moving in there, getting a good hit on the Tiger tank. East side, Scopes now moving up forces. King Tiger repaired back in base here for Scoped. Makes leading an advance here, catching off Dirty's left flank, and here we go, artillery fire raining down. I think, I'm not entirely sure what rained down, but I think it didn't do too much there for Borobadger again. I'd like landed 2 kills by the looks of it. Fartman continuing the western assault here, few units held back, but no tanks, and the machine gunners has to be hauled over there to stop Scope's Fallschirmjäger. Flooding a lot of manpower there, hard to see what he's planning, and similarly Borobadger is also a bit unclear, but he's planning that then again he's at full population, so there's not much he can be planning, but he would still go fuel catch to support him and his teammate in the longer run. Oh wait, Borobadger has the Panther now to back up the Tiger. Priest firing 2 kills, not really a lot of luck for that Priest, a lot of usage on it. Panther almost got the pin launching ready on the west side, Fallschirmjäger is falling back here as Dirty launches a counterattack, perhaps sensing weakness, or expecting one. Jackson moving through the center. We got double Jackson from both American players. Tiger tank falling back. Flak half attack finally expired. What will Scope go for next? And will Borobadger assist him in it by setting up some fuel caches? We'll have to see. Lots of heavy tanks so far there. King Tiger moving up. Major being blasted. Panther moving in as well here. Lots of anti-tank weapons. I mean, we got quadruple Jacksons and an anti-tank gun. That is some supreme firepower. We've got air support now called in here by DirtyF. Rockets strafing around here. Packs opening up though. Forcing back the allied tank destroyers on the west side. Panther's right flank against the Fallschirmjägers here. Veterinary 2 versus Veterinary 3. But they are close to Veterinary 3. Absolute crazy. Finally there goes showing around from the north here, flanking the Fallschirmjägers and ensuring they get wiped out. Another blow there to Borobadger, who's still flying a lot of manpower. He definitely wants to spend some of that soon. He could replace the Fallschirmjägers, go for a Panther 4. He was up for a Panther, but he definitely needs to start spending some of that manpower because right now he is floating way too much, particularly in the current situation. It's not any clear at all. The Alice could still, I think, easily win this, so, you know, floating that much manpower seems a bit off. And again, if he needs more fuel, I mean, he could just ask Borobadger to use his plenty of manpower to maybe build a fuel cache. Oh, King Tiger and Tiger tanks are being repaired alongside the Panther. A lot of repairs needed. Guessing the scope is also going to aim for a Panther, meaning this is going to be a double Tiger, double Panther battle. There's a lot of tank destroyers. This is certainly evolving into a rather larger scale armoured fight at this rate. Steel punch on the way to replace the ones got wiped out here by Mando and Dirty Finisher. West side evolving pushed back with the Sherman. The Cannon hanging back. Need to be careful about moving it too far ahead. Would be a shame to lose the Allies. Back here, repairs going on. Pioneers have been killed by something. I think a pack out to kill them actually. Plus some other artillery shot there from Mando, who's clearly playing the artillery game here. 167 to 375. The Gems holding on to the victory point. It's coming at quite a price in the north here. We've got a Lieutenant holding up there. Might want to go for a fighting position instead of just getting a unit to do that. That would be my opinion on that matter anyways. Much more efficient. Like if you want to defend like a far-flung point, just build a bunker around and you set off an infantry squad to that. Fightmakers for some reason continue a rather foolish assault straight towards the fuel pump, but are basically put down by a severe amount of firepower there from a Dirty Finish and Mando. And there you go. Unit wiped out again like Kedma crew expired. That's going to be a problem there for Scope if it gets headed over to the outside. There you go. Mine goes off, buying a bit of time, but they're going to eat the heavy armor over there. Scope, by the way, can go for a Panther now. Or whatever it is he's planning. There you go. Panther. So one Tiger, one King Tiger, and two Panthers. Versus a lot of Jacksons. And another priest here for Mando. Good lord. And the same enemy force dealing with machine guns and infantry trying to push ahead. King Tiger tearing into the paratroopers with relish and glee. Mentions one gain for the Königsteam. Go. Tiger and the two moving up the eastern side. More punch over fire here. We got mentioning 214 kills. Tiger taking advantage of the Major Jacksons nearby. Panther still being repaired here for Borobadger. Chili fire being done close to the Panzer almost taking it out there, but somehow avoids it all. Lucky Boro, at least for now. West side of King Tiger moving up. Borobadger flowing a lot of map, but it's not like he can do a lot with it. He's more or less a full pop cap. Tiger tank here could try and from up the eastern side pursue here. Of course, we'll probably need the Panther to support it. And there you go. We got Scope's Panther out now. So yeah, this is quickly turning into a rather large-scale armored battle. There you go. Panzer got wiped out. Opening up for Borobadger using on something else. Going for another Panzer though. Borobadger knows what he likes and what he wants, and he does not deviate. Panther moving up here, west side. Moving in supporting. There you go. Gonna go for the Sherman. Good hit there. King Tiger moving up as well. Jacksons are moving up. Will they be able to deal with this alongside the King Tiger? We'll have to see. Panther's got to be a bit careful not to get too far extended, but there you go. Sherman's King Tiger. We got air support going by Dirty Finisher. Catching here and threatening to finish off Scope's armor if he's not careful. Tank destroyers continue the relentless pursuit. Rockets flying through the skies. They're all targeting the King Tiger. Fortunately here for Scope's Panther. Still taking a lot of damage from the tank destroyers. Panther first off, preventing them from pursuing the Panther and knocking it out. Good luck for him. In the center, Tiger moving up. East side, guarded by the Panther, but that's going to have to pull back as well there. So we've got tank destroyers moving up. Bring in the Tiger tank, positive push the center to support Scott on the left side. Rocket strikes are going for the Tiger tank now. Fair Panther quarters does not have its anti-aircraft fire authorized there. More rockets, more death, more explosions. Panther barrage here from Borobadger. Lots of explosions, lots of death, lots of carnage. We got the Jackson moving up the eastern side, close to 52. More the other Jackson, they got the Panther going in. Veterans he won there, halfway to 52. Great hit by the tank source, and now we got a fragmentation bomb calling by Borobadger. Calling another from wrong angle, or George gives the anti-aircraft guns more time to shoot it down, but just gives Mando more time to actually call in from this angle, and would like to have a chance to actually kill something. But I suppose in the end, it still pushed back the Allies a bit, but it could have been a lot more painful for the Allies. Panther very close to 52, west side there, King Tiger holding back. Panther being repaired, and Panther parked right next to the wreckage of the first one. Fighting moving up. Aircraft shot down, exploding as it crashes into the hill there. Direct fire there, target tank close to it. There's 3 in the ace load is taking intense damage here from all the tank destroyers and anti-tank. Got to be careful here. Borobadger, there you go, blitzing to get out of range. Still no caches here from Borobadger. All bunkers, like you could also consider like a machine gun bunker here to help defend that. That could be quite, you know, cost efficient use all that spare manpower. Could also consider one maybe, nah, probably not there. It's just going to get hammered into dust by artillery and tank destroyers in a matter of seconds. Push for the center here by Mando and his merry band of allies. Smoking down, meaning Mando has also research grenades. So both allied players have research grenades, a rare sight for sure. King Titan pull back for repairs, Panther still awaiting repairs. Borobadger's pioneers are there on basically with other stuff they could probably try and assist Scupney getting his tanks back in operation. Titan very close to these little Panther, they're very close to Virginia 2, taking their 82 from the tank destroyers. We've got White Fossils being chucked down here by Mando and his pack howitzer. Cheeky. Freaky. Sherman gaining Metri 2 there, 19 kills in service of democracy. The fighting ceases to continue. We got air support called in again, the more air reconnaissance there from Mando. West side seems very open and Sculptor seizes upon this opportunity to push through with some infantry. Very good. Panther still need repairs. Targeting advances. Aircraft shot down. Got a Sherman as well there. Dirty finishes starting taking some rather staggering casualties from the Germans, calling in paratroopers to replace the losses. King Tiger Panther receiving repairs. Another valiant assault there from Scope as he tries to breach the Allied lines of the 5th Armoured Division. But Dirty has no intention of making it easy for his crap opponent. And Scope has no intention of taking no for an answer there. Target second advancing, catching rifle squad there. Shot fired and missed. We got fun pushing up here by Mando in the center. Where the shirk, Mando dares. There you go. King Tiger done. Panther almost done. King or Titan getting the lieutenant here. Jackson's going straight for the Tiger tank. HVAP rounds being unleashed as well. Then the Tiger tank's Translama tearing through it. Tiger tank though is very close to the ace level. There we go. Ace level gain on the Tiger tank. Panther still very, very close to 52, but not quite there. Either Panther moving up could launch a counter-attack here to maybe try and catch Jackson's off guard. They may not expect a double Panther push here from the Germans. Can Scope and Borobadger the coordinate properly? Who knows? In the center, holding up the line on the west side. You got more pushing there. Borobadger really should consider building some caches or some bunkers or something. But I can understand, of course, he can't just spend on anything because again, he's almost a full pop cap. But I don't know. Again, more munitions could, for example, be a great idea to like abilities for him and his teammate, plus, you know, mines, grenades, whatnot. So I mean, a couple of munitions guys could right now be a great idea there for Borobadger. Panther firing down the center from the Panther for not doing much. We've got a big push here from Scotland. Borobadger's infantry charging through. Tanks was coming. There's only a machine guns really holding back here. That one's being completely destroyed in a matter of seconds. Flank position is gone. King Tiger moving up the left flank here. We've got a balance assault here from Scopely once more. Panther into support here, very, very close to 52. And it is almost annihilated here, but they retreat in time. We've got triple fighting squads here, all backed up by balance assault. He's trying to cut their way here, to cleave through Dirty's front line alongside Mando's front line. The assault's at the west side. King Tiger moving up here, catching the Jackson tank squad. Panther moving up here, Veggie 2 gained, Schertzen added. East side, we got Jackson could finish him up on the flank there, but there's a Panther and a Tiger tank could deal with that. Possible flank attempt. Panther falling back here. Jackson's advance. Could get caught here with the Tiger and the Panther. In fact, the Panthers. There you go. Panther's taking heavy damage from the Jacksons though. Tiger tank takes a hit instead though. Close one there though for Borobadger's Panzerkampfwagen 5. King Tiger eventually 2. Looks like Go Brief considered pursuing the Jacksons with his Panther, but decides it is best let sleeping American dogs lie. Anti-tank being destroyed with the Jacksons. Clearly, Mando has decided he can't recover that one anyways. Choose push back. 100 points left. Another Panther for Borobadger. Another Panzerkampfwagen 5. Good golly, Miss Molly. This is going to be a triple Panther fight with double Tigers versus a plethora of Jackson tank destroyers. This is going to be one hell of a tank battle that's going to come down the road. Titan being pushed back. Aero comes out. The Jackson's taking hits, but also delivering the hits. They're doling out the punishments. Fighting up the east side. Aircraft shot down with these here by Allied anti-aircraft fire. 75 points left for the Allies. They're going to have to make some decisive pushes with some good maneuvers here, I think, against GM to a challenge. And there you go. Second Borobadger Panther out, which again, combined with Scopes Panther, is 3 Panthers. Then there's a Tiger, the King Tiger. That is a hell of an armoured force here for the German army here in this sector. Fighter Minister holding down the Rifleman. Looks like Borobadger setting up for flanking with a Panther. I mean, a good flank could be devastating. 49 points left. The Allies need something fast to turn this around. And James Court will be careful not to throw this away. They could get a bit over eager, a bit overconfident. Fighter moves around it. Borobadger is moving up the side tank, the center tank, heavy hits there. Air support called, artillery called in to further break things up. Fighter moves all wiped out. The fighting is ceaseless, relentless. There you go. The Allies are making a hell of a push for the center, looking to gain it. Tiger tank falling back, blitzing as fast as it can. Panthers are moving up, could try and launch a counterflank. Catching the Jackson tank, so it's with it. There we go. Jackson down to half health. More Jackson advancing. Panthers taking hits here. Can they get one of the Jacksons? The veteran one. There you go. Ace Jackson tank straight down. Panther there. Half eight to the ace level itself. Going for the Jackson still. Borobadger is committing both of his Panthers to the battle. There you go. Looks like the Kenneth landed hit there as well. Panthers about to go down. One out. One out. Still might be able to get one of the Jackson tank destroyers. Didn't get it. That was 2 Panthers for 1 Jackson tank destroyer. We got the other Panther coming up, but I think here Scott might be able to send, of course. Borobadger still has a ton of manpower. In that sense, the losses aren't too much if he just spent some of the manpower units fuel caches earlier. So this may just give the Allies what they need to push back. Maybe. King Tiger's main gun is out. This is pretty bad. The scope can technically replace it pretty swiftly. We got here Borobadger blitzing his Tiger tank, but the King Tiger's nonetheless down. Looks like there may still be hope here for the Americans for the 5th Armored Division. But there you go. Panther looking to snuff out that hope. Like a candle. There you go. Jackson tank shot down. We got more shells away there from Dirty. Mando there with more Jackson tank shots as well for himself to replace the one he lost to the Krauts. Borobadger, we're not sure entirely what he's doing. Got another pack out there. Probably going to go for another Panther once he can. Some brutal fights here, some brutal push. There you go. Pack car to push to a fight. Caught here by Scopes push. We got 44 versus 298. Allies have seized all the victory points, at least briefly. Got artillery fire here from Mando's priests. We got 8 and we got 21 kills. Infantry moving eastwards there. Panther being fixed up. Borobadger charging the move. Scoped here can go for the King Tiger. Surprised he hasn't gone for it already. That's a Borobadger. Hard to say what he's planning, but again, I'd wager another Panther. Artillery raining down here. Very heavy raindrops. Filled with democracy. And then go second King Tiger out here for Scoped. Tiger tank shoots, misses, 29 kills. Eastern point being seized by the Grenadiers. King Tiger on the west side. In the centre, we got the Tiger tank and the fire lieutenant there. Shot fired. Panzer Grenadier there for Borobadger. Calling some good solid German in. There you go. Triple tank destroyers for a single Tiger tank. Got the packs we got. Triple packs, so Jackson tank destroyed completely explodes. Incinerated. Panther moving up here. Might try and go for flank. Got flank position being hastily dug in there by the Allies. Panther taking heavy damage. King Tiger moving up the left flank. Tiger tank here. Damaged engine half health. Packs being bombarded as well. Another Panther for Borobadger. Troops rushing for the far western victory point. Trying to take advantage of the Allies' heavy focus in the centre to sneak up on the western point. Not bad. King Tiger moving up on the flank. The centre's turning into a gladiatorial arena of death and destruction. It's thumbs down for everyone. It's everything dies. Germany going for the King Tiger, taking a punishing hit. The Panther almost good to go again. Might have been pulled back too soon. Wreckage, corpses, and dead squirrels litter the battlefield. There you go, bungling on the paratroopers. Almost gets a full work. Their punch going to be a pulling through. Even as the world explodes around them, and then they explode. Tragic loss there. Western victory one being seized. Eastern one being sniped on as well. Fighting makers, valiant assault, charging, and Panther going in as well. It's just all-out madness in the center. Grenades being unleashed. More punches there for Borobadger. His manpower reserves, so carefully husbanded, are now being drained in a matter of moments. Panther continues in for deep, deep flank. He's going to go for the priests. He's going to go for the howards. He's going to silence Mando's artillery. What is he? Perhaps he got a bit too confident and decides he's got better places to be. Good hit though, gaining Betsy 2 on his Panther. Panther out for Borobadger. His Tiger tank still operable with 34 kills. Past the wreckage of a spurned out King Tiger. Jackson tanks are abandoned. King Tiger linking up with the Betsy 2 Panther captain, getting annihilated. This fight is showing absolute ruthless brutality in this boat, moving in on the 1 hour mark for now. Gonna use a healing reinforcing. Captain ground western point, we got 44 versus 250. We got so many Jackson tank destroyers. So many.
Man your station. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Targeting the Soviet echelons. 35 kills, echelons routed. These beat the Eastern victory point. We got 44 versus 239. Armouring through here, King Tiger and the Panther holding back. Finding position, just blasting at the King Tiger. There you go. Tiger ace hit, caught with the Jacksons, got it almost wiped in the echelons. Still is forced to fall back under withering, ruthless fire. In the centre, LAS support called in once more. Finding position down. In the west, Panther there, forming a bulwark, and King Tiger's getting plastered by heavy rocket fire from Dirty's air support. There you go, Panther turning around. He accidentally exposed his rear to the Sherman and giving an easy hit. Jackson moving ahead here as well. Grenadiers almost annihilated here by the paratroopers. It's death and destruction. Behind lines, we got the Jackson moving in. Non-target already destroyed, but it got destroyed. Panther moving in, trying to destroy it. Pack 4 trying in. Second Panther moving in. Jackson tank destroyed. Down. Holy hell. It's pandemonium. Carnage. Tiger tank receiving repairs. Panther moving ahead. Rockets still continue to fly there from the aircraft. Shot down though. Crashing into the trees. Numerous squirrel families. Destroyed. Incinerated in the blink of an eye. Five makers stand fire from the Sherman. Forced away. Going for the western victory point again. About 44 versus 222. Tigers, Panthers, all being repaired. So many repairs are needed. Not enough hands to repair it all.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
More grenadiers out there for Borobadger. Dirty there going for more stuff as well. He's got triple paratroopers though. Mines down here as he goes to the point. Steel punch equipped with a light machine and they're grabbed from a dead paratrooper. The base here off scope now getting hammered by Mando's artillery it seems. Yup. Ace Priest though 28 in the armor with 17 kills for T2. Tiger Panther makes another fateful march on the centre. Priest actually moved very far ahead. They're just getting hit. The Panther going for it, it seems. Tiger tank veers off to defend these. Panther getting hammered here. Martin puts it too far. In fact, looks like he did. Tiger tank going from the eastern side. Tank through Mando's east troops and pack exploded. Scope needs to get his armor back in action. We got Borobadger's pioneers trying to work. Pack destroyed. McKenna opening up the Tiger tank needs to get back in action. We got 44 to 221. Sturmhut being assaulted up north here by paratrooper squad. Might have a chance here. Oh, straight into mine, but they don't even get suppressed. Wow, that's lucky for Dirty in the center there. Paratroopers about to get hammered by the Tiger tank. More explosions, more artillery. King Tiger pushing through. Fighting makers in the flank, engaging the captain with ruthless violence. 55 kills on those fighting makers. True heroes of the fatherland. Panzerwaffe on the way for Borobadger. Troops exploding, Astley screaming agony. Tiger tank blitzing through. A juggernaut of Krupp steel. 41 kills. Northwestern point being seized back here by the Allies. King Tiger Marine, 4 kills. 43. Unit annihilated. Beacon destroyed. 39 versus 219. Tiger tank, King Tiger advances. Pairs result at the western point. Panther almost fixed up. Borobadger's Panther by surviving. Now the Tiger tank is getting hammered again. Pulls back once more to avoid destruction. Panther to support the King Tiger. Looks at there, goes, jumps up, go down. Shoots the Jackson instead, instead of trying to finish off Sherman there. Panther moving up. Artillery fire is just raining down ceaselessly on the centre victory point just to try and deny to the Germans. 39 versus 219. Eastern victory point being snuck up on there by Mando's lieutenant. Panther firing away. Jackson tank destroyer basically just ignores the damage from the rockets. Tiger tank they're defending. Grenadiers trying to grab the point despite being threatened with extinction by the artillery. Panther moves through. Sherman on the left flank. Destroyed. Could flank out here. Jackson tank's almost down. Paratroopers being dropped down the midst of heated fighting. Tight. Panther moving up from the center. The Tiger tank I'm sure will soon follow up. Panther blitzing. Takes out a Jackson tank destroyer. The world is exploding. Massive Panzer blitz. Tigers, Panthers, all blitzing, all assaulting, all Deutschland. All day. Every day. Jackson tank is surviving a few more seconds. But there you go. Down it goes. The Germans are barging into the Allied base like a pair of very rude guests. Units there. Ambulance down. Tiger is about to destroy here. Dirty's infantry at the doorstep of his base. Another ambulance down. Crashing them beneath the Tiger tank. Borobadger wishes to vent his anger at these Americans, destroying his precious armor and infantry. Priest down. Almost got the second priest. 56 kills. 57. Panthers just crashing it all. Looks like the Allies have given up. It's just a massacre at this point. There you go, Mando drops out. And there you go, GG, game over. 57-minute match, huge damage and casualties. Casualty rates are looking, I don't know, close to 1,000. So there you go, an absolutely brutal slaughter of a 2 vs 2 here on Minsk Pocket. Lots of artillery, lots of death and destruction, lots of iron bills, and lots of Panthers and Jackson tank destroyers. I mean, there were a lot of them. A lot. So I hope you enjoyed this match. I've learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on, tell friends, tell family, but don't tell your enemies. If you like, you can also, of course, press the bell button if you'd like to get updated about videos. This is Imperial 19. Cheers. Thank you for watching. You all leave one for audience. Hope to see you all tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.